Hi guys, my name is Blamspot and you guys might know me from my viral series of going from noob to pro using fishing only. I'm gonna give you everything you need to know about fishing, the complete guide, and how to get every single rod in Blox fruits. Before we hop in this video, guys, I want to announce a giveaway. If we can get this video to 2,000 likes, I'm gonna be giving away a free permanent lightning fruit to somebody who comments down their username in the comment section and likes the video. 1 million subscribers, I have saved up 1 million Robux. We're gonna be splitting up the 1 million Robux between a ton of winners, so make sure you guys subscribe and like the video to enter the giveaways. All right, let's get it started. And first up, I'm gonna show you guys the Angler location as well as the Fisherman location in C1 so everybody can get it. All right, guys, so let's go warp first to the Snow Island. Okay, so this island right here is going to be where you want to get your first ever rod. Now, due to a bug in the game, you guys are going to need to do a lot of stuff in the first sea. So let me show you guys where the Fisherman NPC is so you guys can get yourself your first rod. Now, the best thing is you guys can get this with level 0 and it doesn't cost you anything. So when you interact with him, you are going to get your first rod, and that is right here. All right. You're going to notice a couple things. First up, it does have mastery, and next up, look at this, guys, the real boost. So the real boost is very, very nice. It's going to basically help you instantly catch fish. I recommend using it on the rare fish. Okay, now I'm gonna give a quick basic guide. You probably already know how to do this, but I'll just show you guys what you need to do with the fish. And also, guys, if you want a tip, let me show you. All right, I was testing this on my noob to pro fishing live stream. So if you guys like live streams, make sure you guys join me. I do noob to pro live streams as well, where you guys can join. And you're gonna see I have a bunch of people fishing with me. And guess what that happens? That is going to give you a boost in your fishing luck. So there is a tip, guys. And the more people you fish with, the higher your luck can get. You guys can see here, my luck goes from 10% up to 25. And I believe it can get even higher than that. I've seen as high as 27.5%. So you're gonna be able to increase your luck quite a bit. So a basic gist is here. All right. Okay. You just gotta wait, guys. Now you can also get a perfect. And if you guys need more bait, he gives you some free bait, but bait is so cheap. If we take a look here at the shop for bait, it's basically cheap. Now, I'll go over all the bait types in a minute, but we're not gonna worry about that right now. I recommend hitting the button really fast. Also, there's job stats as well. You just get these by basically just fishing, and they're going to increase things like bite delay, etc., and how effective your bait is. But you just get those by just fishing in general. So I'm just going to skip over that. So if you get the bar full, let me try to get that real quick. Oh my gosh, you get a perfect. Oh man, there we go. You get a perfect if you get the bar full. So that usually allows it to make it faster to catch the fish. And what you want to do is you want to click and hold your mouse, and there's a treasure chest. You want to click and hold over the treasure chest to claim that. Okay. And then when you catch the fish, it's going to show up in your inventory. All right. So that's how you claim the chest. All right. Blah, blah, blah. And if you want to sell your fish, you can just talk to him and click shop and then sell fish. And that's going to sell only the duplicates. So here's the sunken chest. Now, what can you get from the sunken chest? You can get fruits and stuff from the fishing, but you're really going to get a lot of gold. So if we take a look, I'm going to show you guys everything you can get from the chest. So these are the chest drops. I've also gotten fruit from the chest as well. So you're going to get either some money, honestly, not that valuable. You're going to get some frags. You're going to get some random fruits, or you're going to get scrolls. Okay, the scrolls can be very, very nice, guys. All right, I really, really like the scroll drops. So keep those. Those are very, very useful. All right, let's go over all the rods. Now, if you guys want to get the rods, you guys need to go to the Angler. Okay, now where is the Angler in World 1? Well, the Angler in World 1 is on the Sky Island. So let's head over there to the Sky Island. Okay, so it's going to be on the Sky Island, but it's at the bottom. So let's jump over here to the bottom, and here is the Angler quest. Now, there is a few things that are annoying about the Angler, and that is his quests. Okay, you really want to his quest. In order to unlock the quest, you need to get fishing level 20, mastery level 15, and you can only complete his quest once every 15 minutes. And that is going to make it really hard to get the fishing rods, which is going to be the next part of this video. So in order to get the fishing rods, guys, it's not insanely hard, but there is currently only 3 fishing rods in the game. Now, the gold rod is the easiest to get. So this is the gold rod. Now, you're going to want to get this in World 1 only. And to get that, you're going to need to complete 15 Angler's quests. Now, you need to wait 15 minutes in between, so that's going to take you a few hours. However, the Angler's Trust quests so far that I've tested are pretty easy to beat. And that's going to give you that's going to cost all of these materials, which I'm going to be honest are pretty easy to get. To get the wooden planks, you want to break trees. I like doing that on jungle. And to get scrap metals, you're going to need to fight some enemies, okay? So those are the enemies you need to beat to get the rod. And 500k, honestly, if you're fishing, 500k is not that hard to get, but it might be a little bit annoying. So this rod is definitely fairly easy to get. Now, the other rod, apparently, you can only get that rod in World 2, and that is the Shark Rod. Now, the Shark Rod, you also get that by 15. And now these are the materials you're going to need to craft that one. As you guys can see, this is a lot harder. You're going to need to get a meteorite, which is potentially dropped after beating Orbitus, which is, I believe that's Vegeta. I really thought that was the gravity guy. I thought he was supposed to be based off of a different guy. I thought that, okay, I guess they completely reskinned everything, but I'm pretty sure that used to be the gravity fruit dude. So this is gonna be a pain in the butt for you guys to get. Vampire fangs. Now you can get these by beating vampires. These are kind of also a pain to get. You're gonna need to be around level 1000 in order to get this rod. So if you're a noob, it's gonna be harder to get. And then wooden planks, we already talked about how to get those. So that rod is gonna be a pain in the butt to get. All right, now there's a bunch of enchantments you guys can get on your fish. So here we go, guys. Baitless catch, 2x times level, chance to not consume bait. This one's kind of useful if you have the rarer baits, which we'll go over next. Experience sharing. Basically, this is gonna allow you to share fishing experience with nearby players. Kind of useful. Fish scanner, it's gonna boost your luck factor. Really nice. Resilient fishing rod increases the rod durability. And I believe that means it just helps you fish easier. A tasty bait, so fish are going to basically bite a lot faster, which is kind of nice because it's going to allow you to fish a lot faster as well. So here are the skills. So these will replace your current rod skill. Looks like rods can only have one skill. Real boost increases the rod strength. So this is going to make it faster to get the fish. And lower level fish are very easy to catch, but rarer ones are a little bit harder. And this is charged every 3 fish, so pretty easy to charge. Calming technique slows fish movement, making it easier to catch and conserve bait. So this is going to allow you to conserve your bait for the harder to get bait. And there's also an ability, fishing rod protection, protects the line snap once per catch, and instead boosts progress by 30% and calms the fish. So there you go, passive effect. And these are the curses. So you can basically have some unknown events, and you can start with extra progress, which is pretty nice, but fish panic much faster. Final fish weight increase, but can consume double bait. And there's blessings as well. 20% chance to not consume materials when crafting bait, and increasing the daily treasure limit. So those are also nice as well. And you can, of course, guys, get fruits and chest fishing. Now there is a whole lot of baits, guys. If you guys want to get baits, you can purchase them from the angler, and these are all of the baits. Now you only need to complete 3 different quests from the guide to get your second set of baits. So we're going to be getting this on the Noob to Pro series in the next episode. We're going to be unlocking the kelp bait, which is going to be very, very nice. And the kelp bait, let's see what the boosts are for that one. I think it's just going to help you guys get, you know, rarer stuff easier. There's a lot of different types of baits. So it looks like every 3 to 5 angler trust levels, you're gonna be able to get better baits. And there's a few baits that only cost money, like the good bait and the kelp bait. So those ones are gonna be fairly easy to obtain. Now the rarer ones are gonna require some rarer stuff, but these are like the legendary baits, and they're not too hard to get. But unfortunately, some of them are only available in different seas. So the first sea, you have these kind of simple bait. The second sea, you're going to have a legendary and a rare bait, but these are kind of harder to craft. And then the third sea, you're going to have some more crazy rare baits that are going to really help you get some good stuff. The best ones currently are the abyssal bait and the epic bait. So these are probably going to be what you want to get when you are fishing. But again, these are kind of harder to get, so that's when the bait conservation things are more useful. So basically, if you're fishing, you really want to be grinding these angler trust quests as quickly as possible. So if you guys want to know where all the locations are, so I showed you the first one location. In the second sea, he's at the dock of the green zone, dock 3. In the third sea, he's in Hydra Island at the side of the river in front of the Hydra leader spawn. So those are all of the angler locations, and you kind of want to gain their trust in each of the different seas. All right. And so far as rods go, the shell rod and the treasure rods are rods that haven't really been discovered yet. I believe those might be the next rods, either coming to the game later. And those are from the third sea. So you really want to be grinding the first and the second sea to get these 2 good rods. And then you want to go to the third sea to get like better bait. And these are the quests. So there's 4 quests and they're equally random. Catch a common epic fish, catch any fish in 2 minutes, form 3 perfect catches, and use any fishing rod skill. And there's a 15-minute cooldown. So this is kind of making it a little bit harder to farm the things. So, and it is definitely recommended, guys, if you're a pro player, to go to the third sea. And if your quest is that hard, you probably want to cancel it, because those fish are really hard to get. And the amount of quests do not save overseas. So you need to get to level 15 angler in theoretically every sea. So keep that in mind. You can now check how many you have done. So they fixed all of that as well, which is great. And it's a little bit of a pain in the butt. So there you go, guys. I believe that is everything you need to know about fishing, except for one more thing, and that is every fish in the game. So let me see if I can get that real quick for you guys. Here's the list of all of the fish. So the common fish you can get with any bait. And there's certain special fish, guys, that you can get at certain islands. So for the bullfish, you get that at Prehistoric Island and Magma Village, but you need the kelp fish, so the kelp bait, so that's a special fish. For the parrotfish, you get that at Green Zone and Tiki Outpost with anyone. There we go. So candy fish, you can only get that at the Sea of Treats, Green Zone, Prehistoric Island, Magma Village with any bait. So frost jaw, you need the frozen bait or the good bait. You get that in the Frozen Village or Frozen Dimension. So this is the one you can get there. Mythical fish, currently the only mythical fish that we know of you can get is the terror fish. And that is, you need the good bait and the carnivore bait, and it's very rare. And the dragon koi, as of right now, has not been found. So there you go, guys. There's everything you need to know about fishing. Don't forget about the lightning fruit giveaway, as well as the 1 million subscriber giveaway. I'll see you soon. And click this video right here. YouTube said you'd love it.